Hello everyone, Abby here, Purple Cottage Crafts. Welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel, and today I'm really excited to share with you this amazing fabric haul. Now, Steve and I had some errands to run in Anaconda, Montana, and so I happened to see this store as we were driving by, and I was so excited. So he dropped me off there so I could do some shopping while he ran the rest of his errands, and I am just so thrilled. So the front of her store is embroidery in the sense of where it's like machine embroidery. Like you can get logos and business names and sports teams, that kind of stuff on different shirts and different apparel. But the back side, the huge side of her store is fabric. Fabric for days, embroidery supplies, quilting supplies. You guys, I was just in love. Back home we had, in my town, we had a store that was called an embroidery store, but it was the type of embroidery, like I just mentioned, that's like machine embroidery, not like hand stuff. So I was very thrilled about this, and I'm going to share with you all the goodies I got, or purchased I should say, and then I will kind of chat with you about her store as well. So these are the different skeins of, of different floss that I purchased. Not a ton, because I wanted to pick out some colors specifically for a project I'm about ready to start. So I described a few of those, but she has like every color DMC has plus more. And grab this pen, or excuse me, these are pocket power snips. And I like this because I can just kind of toss these in one of my purses or handbags or whatever when we're on the go, and just have a smaller pair, and it's encased in something. So I thought that was pretty cool. And let's see here, we'll start with this. So there was a section in the store where she had strips of fabric like this. I don't remember how much they were a piece. I mean, they were very, I don't know, I think less than a quarter. I can't remember exactly, you guys. I'm sorry. But I dug through the whole rack, and the fabric that caught my eye was this one here. And I wish there had been more, because I would have purchased more. And I was looking for this in yardage, but I think it was out. So got this lovely scrappy strip here. But there is just so many things you can do with this little strip here for different hand embroidery projects, journals, that kind of thing. So I don't remember what the name on this fabric was. At first I thought it was batik when I was walking up to it, but it's not. So what I will do is when I edit the video, I'll put it across the screen if I can find it, and on my receipt. And she does have an online shop as well. So if I can't find it on my receipt, then I'll go to the website and see if I can find it there. But I thought these were just so cool. And I've never really purchased fabrics like this, and I really do want to purchase batiks. This looks like, to me, you know, the people that are doing the acrylic pouring, and you get the cells in there? That's what this looks like to me. It's just so cool and so fun. And I thought, man, this would be great to like maybe make a few different small slow stitching kits out of it or something, and kind of using small parts of this fabric and the prints in some different projects of mine. So I just think they're so cool and so fun. And this is totally different than something I would pick out on my own, except for the purple, of course. But I think they're really cool and fun. I'm going to incorporate some of these into some fall projects that I'm just getting ready to start. So happy to find those. This was a kit. She had a bunch of kits in the back of the shop in the corner, and I grabbed this one. It's an origami. It's called a pieced tree tiny origami. So it has the instructions on the card, and then it has the final picture of the project on the back. I, of course, am going to go rogue, because that's what Abby does. And I got this because of the fabric. I think this fabric is just beautiful. But it's cool because in the kits, she does label it so you know what the backing is, the versus the binding. And I think this one is, okay, this one says like the color tone. So it's very user friendly if you do want to purchase one of the kits and want to put it together if you're not in the store with her. So I have to tell you guys, I'm having a really high pain day today, and so when that happens, my facial numbness is more pronounced, and I have a harder time speaking words and enunciating. Most people tell me, and my friends and family, you know, in real life say they don't hear it, they don't notice it, but I do. So if I sound a little bit stuttery or don't say a word right, please forgive me. I'm going to push through, because I don't want my facial pain to keep dictating what my days are going to be like. So, and I'll talk about that, or link a separate video on that if you're interested in hearing about that story. Okay, and here we have some really cute packs here. and this gorgeous fabric collection. And so I don't want to take these apart because I want to wait until I'm in my proper setup that I'm going to have here. And this gorgeous, gorgeous fabrics. And so that is the information on that in case you are interested in purchasing this. It's Grace's Garden Charm Pack. And there's information on the back. So the different numbers for the different fabrics that are in this charm pack. Just so fun. This one here is much like the fabrics here that I just shared with you. This to me looks like Seth Aptery, Angie Garcia art, aka the Mountain Girl Studio. This looks like their background and abstract texture work, and I just love this so much. And I haven't shown this one to Angie yet, but I don't think I have. But this just looks like their work to me, and I just love it so much. This is just such a cool fabric, and I just love the prints and the different textures that they got in there. It's just really, really excited to play with that one for sure. She had some fabric table napkins and placemats on the back for sale as well, and I grabbed this one. I think I grabbed two because I'm pretty sure I gave Angie one of them. This will be great to cut apart and use in all kinds of projects. She of course has a remnant section, which I always go to first when I go to various types of fabric stores. This is only 50 cents for this little bit of fabric here. That's a lot of fabric for the type of fabric projects that I work with. So this gorgeous print here, it's got some like dark purple flowers on there. I'm not sure if my video camera is going to pick up the actual color or not, but it's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And yes, I am that person that would cut these little tiny motifs out and stitch them onto something. So a lot of fabric there for sure. Play with and use in all kinds of projects. And again, I have slow stitch kits that I put together, and I haven't done any since we moved to Montana, but I'm going to have kits that I have, like, you know, new fabric off the bolt kits, and then also kits that are legit vintage, and then a combination of the both. So some of these items here you're going to be seeing in future slow stitch kits and upcoming projects. So I thought that was really cool for some fall projects I'm getting ready to start. This one here I bought mostly because, well, to me it's very, very pretty, but I mostly bought it because of the size of the motifs, because I like to cut these out, and you can hand applique these to something else. See, there's a speech problem right there. It's so frustrating. I'm so sorry, you guys. That's annoying. It's very annoying for me too. I have facial numbness on the left half side of my face, permanent for the rest of my life, and so that's what I'm struggling with today. So I'm so sorry. What was I saying? Oh, or you can use like some different fusible battings or different adhesives, and you can stick it onto a page in a journal if you want to, make it into a page tab, all the different things that you can think of to use all these different types of fabrics. But this is the reason why I picked this one, aside from being very pretty, is because of the size of the different flowers and stuff on here. So, and I will be having different small applique pieces and motifs like that in some upcoming slow stitching kits too. And this is another really pretty one I thought was fun for some fall different projects. It doesn't have to be just for fall, but that's what I'm going to be using it for. And I have quite a bit because I'm going to be sharing all this with Angie, as I always do. So really, really pretty. I think this is the one I bought what was left on the bulks. This one isn't very big. This one here is really, really a fun print. I like it. I think it's very, very pretty. Again, you know, for some fall colors. And I love that the selvage edge is kind of that tea-dyed color. Very, very neat. And my favorite one, shocker, is this beautiful, beautiful purple print here. So again, the same thing with this one here, or any of these prints, even these smaller ones here. Is to cut out the different motifs and, you know, using kits and projects and personal projects as well, and probably a piece for my hoard vault, because this is just so pretty. No, it is not vintage or anything like that, but my hoard vault doesn't just include vintage things, mostly, but not just vintage things. But this is just so pretty. I just love this so much. I think I might even make myself maybe like a pillow, or like for my craft room, my future craft room, I should say. Even like maybe like a curtain panel. I don't know, we'll have to see, but at least a pillow for sure, because I think this is just really, really pretty. And I will not be filming myself making a pillow because I am not like a seamstress like that. I just kind of fiddle and play around. So this one here, this is all she had left on the bolt. I wanted to buy a couple yards of this. She had the most beautiful quilt that she put together using these different fabrics and a few more that I didn't buy. And next time I go back into her shop, if it's still displayed, I will take a picture and you know, put it on my Instagram, or if I go back into her shop before I edit this video, I'll put the picture in here. But it was just a gorgeous quilt. I don't know why I didn't take a picture. I think I was just in heaven of the fabric heaven in there. But this is just beautiful, you guys. Purple is my color, as we all know. Now, that does not mean I don't like other colors. I really, really do. And one of my, probably my top four, probably my top 5 colors aside from purple is blues like this. I just think they're so gorgeous. And I saw this fabric, I was like, I have to have this. So this was the first, actually, let me backtrack. This is the same fabric, Abby, get it together. This is what I bought. I bought, I think, just 1 yard initially. And then while I was waiting for my husband to be ready to come get me, I went back in and I bought what was left on the bolt. Because once this was gone, it was gone. But I'm obviously going to be sharing this a lot. I'm going to be doing some fabric giveaways as well in the future. So, and this was also in her quilt. This is just so pretty, you guys. I just love this so much. Love this so much. And again, you can cut out the different motifs in here, and you can, you know, hand stitch them onto something else. It's just so pretty, so pretty. So there's that blue. And then last but not least, but I bought this for Abby to cut apart and use in Abby type of projects. So this would be great for a journal cover right here. I could cut little snippets out and use it for whatever I want. I can just cut out the bird if I want to. This is just so cool. This could be like on the spine of a journal, or, you know, like maybe cut it in parts and have like a fabric book tag, whatever you can think of. So that is why I purchased this, because I saw all the different possibilities with this. And of course the plaid in between can be used for all kinds of fun stuff. So these 2 panels I have are identical. And that is it, you guys. So while I'm kind of fiddling with the fabric, let me kind of tell you about her shop. So like I mentioned earlier, it is a locally owned, and she does have a website, and so you can purchase her different all of her things in her shop. I think it's everything in her shop. Maybe some of these things like the where did I put it? Some of like the smaller strips and stuff, they may not be on the shop. It might just be a kind of in the store type of visit option only. I don't know. So so I thought that was awesome that she had shipping, and she said they ship anywhere in the world. And so she has all kinds of sewing notions and just everything you can think of for a quilt fabric store, but it's a locally owned small business. And plan on visiting her store first before I go to Hobby Lobby or Joann's or anything like that. Now, that doesn't mean I won't go to Hobby Lobby ever again, but I'm going to visit her store first before I go to any of the big box stores, because I'm a huge believer and supporter of locally owned and small owned businesses. So yeah, I am just a huge supporter of small businesses and locally owned places, whether it's online or versus like a actual brick and mortar store, because sadly these types of businesses are almost becoming non-existent because of big box stores and online shopping for, like, you know, big box stores online. And yes, I am part of the problem because I go to those stores too, so, you know, shame on me. A lot of us shop there just for whatever reasons we want to, but I told her moving forward that I will definitely go to her store first, very far from where we live. So I definitely can go visit her store. So she also gave me permission. I asked her if I was able to take pictures and do some filming in there, like a vloggy bit, and of her store next time I came in. And she was like, absolutely. She said, thank you so much for, you know, kind of spreading the word. And I told her I was more than happy to do that. And I really appreciated her being okay with me coming back in and doing some filming. So I will be doing that video separate. I was going to kind of include it in with this one, but I'm not going to be going Anaconda. We're going to be going back home for a visit here shortly, so it probably won't be till like the end of September, 1st of October before I get back over there. So I wanted to kind of share this with you guys now before I start cutting into and using it. But I also wanted to mention it now as well, because she, like I said, she has an online shop. So they also have some different classes you can go to. Every Wednesday they have, I can't remember what she called it, but it's basically like, if you're in the scrapbooking world, like I started out as, it's like a crop basically, or like a, you know, where you can go in on Wednesday from this time to this time, and you can bring your stitching or any hand thing you want to work on. You don't have to be a knitter. You don't have to be a quilter. You don't have to be anything. Just somebody who loves to create. And you just bring it, and we all kind of just sit in a room and just chit chat for hours, and you come and go as you want to. So more about that when I do the actual tour of the store, but I wanted to throw that in there as well. So thanks you guys for watching, and again, I apologize for my speech issues in this video. It was very frustrating, and the more I think about it, the worse it gets for me, so I'm going to quit trying to think about it right now, but it's just really hard for me. But anyway, so I'm really excited to use these fabrics and get some projects going. So I will see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and stay healthy, and be sure to check out the website information for the Upper Thread Embroidery Shop in Anaconda, Montana. See you guys later. Bye.